Alright, so I'm going to walk you through getting your songs off the website Udio. We're going to get you your WAVs, we're going to get you MP3s, so don't stress, don't find this is going to be overwhelmed. Just to clarify, I have noticed issues with the bulk downloader when it came to Udio through the standard and the pro users. It seems the pro users had this feature, which probably wouldn't have been a big issue. You would have had much time to delegate and work out what folders you want to download and all that. So essentially you could download the folders, but it's just problematic. So I tried downloading 96 songs, which is equivalent to maybe 25 megabytes or so, less, give or take. So that's about all in total about 2 gigs. So you're practically downloading almost 2 gig just for 100 songs pretty much. So with that said, if you have 2,000 songs, it's going to take a long time. So that might be 20 gig. So I don't know. But yeah, or I don't know, 200, I don't know. Look, it's going to take a long time. So we're going to get you the songs that you need. Make sure you have some storage aside. Yeah, and just to let you know, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not associated with Udio. I'm not associated with UMG. Do take this at your own discretion on watching and viewing this video. And also, I just want to let you know you've all had a good weekend. I can clearly tell you put up the good fight to Udio and UMG, sending your sentiments to them. All right, with that said, we're going to go to upgrades. We're going to look at the free. So at the end, the free users, I'm going to help you out, get you what you need. You can look at the bottom of the link, or you could just follow along in another separate video. I'm not going to get into that reason why, but yeah. So right now I'm going to focus on the standard. So you could, if you're on the free right now, you can just go to that part now and skip all this. So right now for the standard and pro users who want the waves, we're going to work through it, help you get the content that you need. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Jitbit macro recorder, and we're going to download this. Now this is going to help you. It is free, so you can download that. If you're having issues, leave it in the comments and see what we can do. If you're on Apple, I don't know if this works on Apple. We could quickly have a look. I'm not too sure. I'm sure there will be an equivalent Apple macro. Is there an equivalent Apple macro? Okay, no. Is there like a? Well, anyways, there are macros out there that you could use. So yeah, so you want something like this. There's a record button and all that. So these are ones you could probably try out. So there are ones you could probably try out. The macro recorder. For Windows and all that, the price it's free trial, so they do have a free trial, so that they could help out. So yeah, so you do need a macro. So I'm going to go back to Jitbit. I'm going to download that, and then yeah, so follow along there, and then we're going to go over to Jitbit in a moment. So first we're going to go into our library. At this point, if you go up to the little chevron there in the top right hand corner and you click down, you'd probably see some folders appear here. So there would be technically, well, there would be folders. Okay, just refresh that. Okay, here we go. Here are the folders. Sometimes it's hit and miss with Udio. It's very hard to actually work out what the hell's going on. So you'd have like a lot of, before I had about 2,200 songs. So it's going to be way over 20 gigs. So I couldn't imagine how much storage they're accumulating Udio, and it's a lot. It's probably in terabytes. Probably, I don't even know if it's a petabyte, but it's a lot. So we're going to work on the biggest folder you have. All right, before we do that, we want to go to trash bin. All right, so let's just say you deleted your account. Okay, all right, we could still make you happy at the end, but just follow along at the end or move to the next video and we'll get you going there. So if you've deleted your account. But for those who have unsubscribed and want to subscribe and you really need your WAV files no matter what, then Udio suggests just go get your account resubscribed and then they'll refund you the money. I don't know about that, no idea. Yeah, take that at your you could just skip along and just go to the next video or whatever. I believe in the description section. Do take that to your consideration if that's helpful. So yeah, so if you wish to subscribe, do so. The standard, get a refund and all that. Then follow along, come to the trash bin, go to the first 100 songs, click 100. If you have 1,000, 2,000, okay, we'll get you songs, all good. Just go to, so these ones are 2 days and all that. So technically, if you're thinking right now, can I redeem these songs? The question is no. So we'll just quickly go there. We'll try to speed this up as quick, as fast as possible. We will just get rid of this banner. We'll go restore. Once that's done, Then we will go back to get out of the trash bin. We'll go back to the library. Then we'll have all these songs. Okay, cool. So next thing we need to do, we need to go up to the right little red box here. None of all this is optional. This is just optional. It's just there to help you organize getting all your songs into one folder or whatever. If you really do want to use the bulk downloader, but I highly recommend just the 40U. So once that's done, it'll index to the top, as you can see, which it hasn't. Okay, it is indexed to the top, so you can just name it or whatever. That would have been much easier if it wasn't a 48 hours, but since we're running out of time, we're burning through time, we need to start doing things immediately. So what we're going to do, we're going to work on, we're going to do an experimentation. So we're just going to go for this. Okay, let's just go back. So this is for the standard users. Jeez. So this is for the standard users. I'm just going to go back to my, and we're going to click on, pink. Oh dear lord. Okay, let me let's just go back to my. Let's go on to pink ES. That's shift, and we highlight. So just to clarify one moment. Okay, so if you're going to select all these songs, it's a little bit different into the garbage bin. So first thing we want to do is find the first or last song that you want. Hit shift plus the left mouse button key, and it'll all be downloaded, but be careful, it'll highlight most of the folders too. So just get the ones that you need and then go right down, shift left mouse button, and then send it to the folder that you want. But forget about that, that's not even important at this point. Getting your songs is more important than anything else. So what we'll do, get out of that, get rid of the disclaimer. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to go to the pink ES. We're going to go shift left, and then we're going to go download. Now you have two options, MP3 or WAV. So we're going to have WAV, and you should be encountering this issue. So if you have 100, 200, 1,000, don't even bother. It's just going to you're going to be spending hours guessing, wondering if the song is downloading or not. It's just not even worth your hassle if you have a 48-hour window of opportunity. Look, your songs this is the part that's going to be frustrating. See, you're going to come to the zip, and it's not going to be like that. And even if you're going to index all your songs at 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, it's still going to be a gamble at 85 songs. So what is it really important having the track in this format? Not necessarily. Usually they're all going to be 25, 25, 25, and so forth. Is this essential? No, it's not essential. It's still going to be the same just by downloading it normally, and it's just going to be 3 to 5 megabytes if it's MP3. So it's going to be compressed and uncompressed. Here it's uncompressed. So it's not a big deal. So we're going to hammer. What are we going to hammer? We're going to hammer. All right, we're going to go for something simple. This one. We're going to go for this one. Okay, so you've installed the macro. Okay, cool, done. We don't need that. So these are all 27s, cool. And we want 100% guarantee that these songs are going to be in our possession. All right, so we're going to go to the next window, and we're going to look at we're going to go to the next window, and we're going to look at Jitbit macro recorder, wherever it is, somewhere on the computer. Somewhere. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, here is the Jitbit macro recorder. All right, so we're going to bring that up. I'm going to come to it, and we're going to look at it. So yours might be just similar or different. So we're going to set it up. We're going to go to settings. Yours, if it looks similar to this, just focus on the bare basic minimums. Like if there's a playback speed or not, keep it either normal or just below. Make sure it's 0 so it's infinite, so it's looping over. And if there is like a template mapping that you can use, simply just type F4 on your keyboard and followed by F5. So this is gonna make it run without having to press the record, and this is just gonna stop it and so forth. And you just hit F4 again to override it. So yeah, once that's done, just make sure your settings are similar or in its own way. So yeah, once that's done, we can just push that out of the way, or just go up to the top here if we can. So there'll be like a box X and underscore. So just go to the underscore, get rid of that. Then we'll just come back to Udio as we are. So once we come back to Udio, we need to go down to here. We need to click a macro. Once that's done, so on your keyboard, it is F4. You've set that up as F4. And if you don't feel confident, just hit the macro there. It really doesn't matter. Once you've done that, then find the spot that you feel happy with, then go F4, you'll see a little box at the top there, quickly go in, go download, go WAV, followed by wait, hit that, wait for the song to download, and alright, so we could, alright, so it's pretty slow, then go back, then go up, then go delete, then continue, and then F5, and then you have mapped it. Then just press play, and then it'll just repeat constantly doing the same thing. So I was able to download maybe 400 songs out of 2000. So you will get there. You will get there without a doubt. So don't feel frustrated. Don't feel annoying. You're probably wondering, okay, so I'm not touching the keyboard at this point. I'm not doing anything. All right. So you're probably wondering at this point, all right, why am I listening to you? I'm just gonna go do it. Well, yeah, go do it. Go do it now. Go do that now. Don't even bother listening to me at this point. Quickly go do what you gotta do. And if you are doing it and you're listening along, all right, that's cool. Yeah, so that brings up a few issues. So we can't really use the bulk downloader effectively as we want. We only have a lousy 48 hours, which is unfortunate. So with that said, there are alternatives to Udio, but just to be sure, once you have downloaded everything in WAV format, I highly recommend just cloning it. What I mean by cloning it is that if you made mistakes and you weren't too sure that the WAV files were downloaded, well, you can just download it through MP3 too. There's no issues. And if you're wondering, should I go for stems? Should I download the stems? The stems are not necessary. You can get them through other outlets, other places outside Udio, so really not a big deal. Also with that said, so what are we looking at right now? So we're practically downloading the WAV files, so you have to be very careful. So things like this, you have to be very careful. So you might have to fine tune it. So it's going to be hit and miss sometimes, but if you can get it done right, you can get it done well. So you have to be very careful. So we want to go back and do it again. So the more accurate you are, the better it is. So it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be fast, just has to be accurate. And you will get those errors that come up sometimes. And this can be used for any application, to be honest. So it's essentially your own, well, in my own words, practically a little mini bot. Yeah. And then we just hit F5 and then we repeat. So yeah, pretty much that's that. So I'm just gonna pause the video for a moment, leave it as that, leave your thoughts in the bottom of the comments. If you're thinking, okay, what about watermarking, what about notarizing the content and all that, we could look at that at another point in time. Just trying to get you your songs downloaded ASAP. I don't want you stressing and freaking out because, you know, even if you're not a professional, even if you're not really interested into that, this is your creative aspirations. This is something that's personal to you. You know, you might be a lyricist, you might be someone that writes music, you're someone who just expresses themselves. You might not have time, and it's just feeling that that connection that you had in the past. I get that sentiment. So yeah, so with that said, I'm just gonna pause it at almost 15 minutes, and we'll come back at some point and continue on the next part of the video. Alright, so if you are willing to just move on, then do so as we go through. So you should have all your songs downloaded, so just do that now. Alright, so I'm just gonna pause it and I'm just gonna stop the video. Alright.